Seth, the board of directors has put me in a tough spot. Now, as you know, I'm the NLW commissioner, and what I say goes, but I stepped out of line last week when I jumped Randy Orton in his own home, and I beat his ass with a stunner right in his own backyard. But Randy Orton is threatening to sue the company unless I give him an NLW title match tonight. So unfortunately, Seth, tonight, before you put your title on the line at WrestleMania against Shinsuke Nakamura and Daniel Bryan, tonight you're facing Randy Orton with the NLW title on the line. But rest assured, Seth, even though I'm not allowed to interfere, I know you're gonna curb stomp his ass into next week. But all I ask is you leave a little bit left for me to beat when I take out the Viper at WrestleMania. Now, Austin, I respect the tough spot you've been put in, but I'm not going to complain about having a title match tonight. I wouldn't be the man, I wouldn't be the NLW World Champion if I didn't fight battles like tonight. I'll leave some of Randy Orton for you, but tonight, I'm walking out with the NLW title just like I will against Daniel Bryan and Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania. I am ready to burn it down. Welcome everyone to the 70th edition of No Limits Wrestling, the final episode before WrestleMania. And we saw at the start of the program, Stone Cold Steve Austin forced to give Randy Orton a title opportunity tonight against Seth Rollins. And you will see that in our main event. It could very well change the course of history in this company. Randy Orton challenging Seth Rollins. Orton scheduled to go one-on-one with Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania, whereas Seth Rollins is scheduled to put the world title on the line against both Shinsuke Nakamura and Daniel Bryan in a triple threat contest. However, the title could change hands and change the match card at WrestleMania. And where you saw at the start of the program, Shinsuke Nakamura taking a cheap shot against Seth Rollins, just like he did at the end of last week's program when he attacked Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins at the conclusion of a six-man tag team contest against the Undisputed Era. They're here tonight, so is the man that Adam Cole's going to face at WrestleMania, John Cena. We got women's division action with Naomi taking on Bayley before Bayley's set to take on Sasha Banks at WrestleMania, and also our opening contest, which is for the X Division Championship. 4 of the men competing in Money in the Bank: Pentagon Jr., Will Ospreay, Jeff Hardy, and the current champion Marty Scurll battle in a fatal 4-way for the X Division Championship. It was last week where Will Ospreay hit an incredible reverse 630 senton onto all 3 men. That just goes to show you how much these guys are going to risk to win Money in the Bank and possibly get a world title opportunity anytime they wish. And Money in the Bank's at WrestleMania, but the fatal 4-way for the X Division Championship is right now. Pentagon has been dazzled, that's no doubt about it, as Jeff Hardy goes for Whisper in the Wind, wiping out Pentagon Jr. And Jeff Hardy going after Penta, but now taken out by Marty Scurll. Twist of Fate did not connect. The Pentagon gets with it, hit with super kicking on the outside. Brainbuster from Marty, but a springboard into a German, but a kick out from Will Ospreay. Fast-paced action, and Marty Scurll with the X Division Championship belt off the skull, and the defending champion now has Will Ospreay in his sights. Pentagon does not have the Undertaker backing him tonight. Undertaker focused on Kenny Omega and WrestleMania, but in the meantime, Frankensteiner! And he lands on his feet! Marty doesn't see it! And the arse cutter! And a new champion has been crowned here tonight What agility! From Will Ospreay to land on his feet from the Frankensteiner. And just days away from WrestleMania, Will Ospreay is the brand new X Division champion. And by God, he's earned it. He was screwed over in the last title match he had against Skull, but tonight he rectifies it and is your new X Division champion. And speaking of champions, Seth Rollins, after being assaulted by Shinsuke Nakamura earlier tonight, is being checked over in the trainer's room ahead of his world title match here tonight in our main event against the Viper Randy Orton. And I understand that Jimmy Hart is waiting for the arrival of Randy Orton, looking for an interview, and oh, there he is. Orton's showing up in an expensive car, and what is this? He's actually asking, no, demanding Jimmy Hart park his car like some sort of valet. Orton ordering people around ahead of his title match tonight. Check your calendars, folks, because you'll find it's a very special day. Today is Rusev Day. The Bulgarian Brute, a mix of power, athletic skill and prowess, being managed by the songstress Aiden English. Rusev, a proud Bulgarian and a brutal athlete once he steps between those ropes. Look at him now, cinching on the accolade. He has taken out Shinsuke Nakamura, Daniel Bryan, John Cena and others, and he is on a tear here, the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev. I appreciate you doing this. I'm sure you're going to take great care of his car.
Damn straight I'm taking care of that son bitch's car.
Hang on a minute. Orton just refused the interview, then told Jimmy Hart to park his car for him, and now Hart is given the keys to Austin. And this can't be good for Orton ahead of his title match tonight against Seth Rollins, and well, what a night it's been already. Austin now has the keys to Orton's car. He's not allowed to interfere in the title match tonight, but he's sure as hell going to interfere in Orton's private life. First attacking him in his own home, and now this. Also, congratulations to the new X Division champion, Will Ospreay. Well deserved from him. Gives him a lot of momentum heading into Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. And speaking of WrestleMania, one tag team who will not be appearing on WrestleMania is American Alpha. That is because Chad Gable suffered a serious injury at the hands of the Revival, and then last week when Jason Jordan was giving an update on Chad Gable's condition, the Revival attacked him, taking out the leg of Jason Jordan. American Alpha put on the injury list by the Revival, and Stone Cold Steve Austin, in response to that, has suspended the Revival indefinitely for their actions against American Alpha, and rightfully so, and we wish American Alpha the best in their recovery. Now, on a more positive note, Bayley has been racking up the wins here in NLW recently against Team Bad, the team of Naomi, Sasha Banks and Tamina. After Sasha Banks betrayed her best friend Bayley in favour of teaming Team Bad, Bayley has been out to prove herself in singles competition. Last week she defeated Tamina. This week she takes on Naomi ahead of a WrestleMania clash with the boss Sasha Banks. Can Bayley get the momentum on her side before Mania? Let's find out now. Full Nelson hold applied by Naomi. And there's that sit-out bomb that she uses to compress the spine of Bayley, and now weakening Bayley ahead of Bayley's match against Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. Team Bad in full force, cheering on Naomi, but Naomi! Reversal by Bayley. Now Bayley with a series of shots. Whipped off the ropes, misses the rear view. Bayley ducks underneath and has it held. From Bayley to belly. And this one's over. Hang on a minute. Sasha Banks coming in, causing the DQ before Bayley can get the pinfall. And the splash from Tamina, getting some revenge after losing to Bayley last week. And Sasha Banks can't contain her jealousy for Bayley, the fact that she's so beloved by this audience. And now the Banks statement. Sasha Banks weakening Bayley ahead of WrestleMania. What the hell? What the hell's this? Well, it's the Undertaker and the Ministry of Darkness and Team Bad getting the hell out of there, and Bayley's not moving.
Kenny Omega is a dead man walking. Last week I introduced the newest members to my Ministry of Darkness. Connor, Victor, The Ascension, and together they silenced the Cleaner and mopped the floor with him. The Ascension proved to me that they are worthy of joining my ministry, along with the man who has zero fear, Pentagon Jr. This is a force of evil necessary for me to combat the non-believers and the mortals here in NLW. And it's quite fitting that you, Kenny Omega, you ascended into the heavens, sacrificed for the greater good of our mission. But listen to me, Kenny, if you are stupid enough to show up for our match at WrestleMania, you will not ascend. I will personally make sure you plunge into the depths of darkness for your own personal hell. You are just the first victim, and at WrestleMania, I will make sure that you do not return. In fact, we need to show that we are deadly serious by sacrificing someone whose heart is pure, whose soul is cleansed. Kenny, at WrestleMania, I will put you to rest, but for the pure soul, we are going to sacrifice for the greater good right now tonight. May she rest in peace.
The hell is he talking about, sacrifice? The Undertaker and the Ascension strung out Kenny Omega last week. Oh my god! He's got Bailey by the throat! Somebody help her! Oh wait, what the? That's Pentagon Jr. Oh, and he snaps the arm of Marty, but isn't Pentagon in the ring? Well, Pentagon losing to Marty earlier. And, well, if Pentagon's there, then who's in the ring? Pentagon Jr. taking out everyone in a jumping knee to Victor. Oh my god, it's Kenny Omega. Omega disguises Pentagon and takes out the Ministry. Kenny Omega outwitting the Undertaker and getting a measure of revenge after what happened last week. Omega strung up from the rafters. He shoots his gun and sends a clear message to the Ministry and the Undertaker. Omega versus Undertaker at WrestleMania. Bobby Fish from the Undisputed Era with a gutbuster. John Cena with a suplex. Cena thrown into the corner. Bobby Fish in trouble with that 5-knuckle shuffle. Fisto with a knee bar. But Cena reverses it into the STF. And Bobby Fish has to tap out. But here comes the other members of the Undisputed Era. But on the shoulders now, Kyle O'Reilly hit with the attitude adjustment. Adam Cole watches on, because he's going to have to face the Doctor of Thuganomics, John Cena, at WrestleMania. Well, there you see John Cena getting a win against Bobby Fish. Cena's going to take on Adam Cole at WrestleMania. And talking about WrestleMania, what an incredible lineup it is already shaping up to be. It is set to be one of the best pay-per-views that NLW has ever put on, including this, the Money in the Bank ladder match. Bobby Roode, Hangman Page, AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, Jeff Hardy, Pentagon Jr., Marty Scurll and the new X Division champion Will Ospreay battle for the briefcase. And in a contest from the Metal brand, the leader of the Balor Club, Finn Balor, takes on the Ayatollah of Rock and Roller, Chris Jericho, Last week, Jericho picked apart the Balor Club one by one. Is he going to be able to pick apart Balor at WrestleMania? Earlier tonight, Sasha Banks and Team Bad took out Bayley, but Bayley is going one-on-one with the boss. Can the boss back up what she's been saying here at WrestleMania? It's for the NLW Tag Team Championships in an interpromotional clash. From Metal, the Young Bucks. From NLW, the team of the New Day. The New Day have the wildcard factor in this tag title match because we don't know what duo is going to be competing. As we saw in the Slam of the Week, John Cena took out Red Dragon, the team of Kyle O'Reilly and Barbie Fish. All that is left of the Undisputed Era now is Adam Cole, baby. It is for the NLW Women's Championship. Ember Moon poses the biggest threat to Rosemary's title reign here at WrestleMania. But can Rosemary retain at WrestleMania against the Empress? And it is also going to be a dark order for Kenny Omega. The Cleaner got a measure of revenge against The Undertaker earlier tonight by dressing up as a druid. But there aren't going to be no dress-ups at WrestleMania. This match that was just announced this past week on Metal, it is no holds barred. KO is no longer the Commissioner of Metal, and he must face Samoa Joe by order of the returning Commissioner on Metal, and it is going to be a slobber knocker, that is for sure. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the NLW Commissioner, goes one-on-one with the Viper, Randy Orton. Of course, Orton could be walking out of here tonight as the World Champion. We just don't know. I'm talking about World Championships. This is for the Metalweight Championship. The Royal Rumble winner, Kurt freaking Angle, tries to take the championship from the Star Destroyer, the genius, Tetsuya Naito. And the main event, the NLW World titles on the line. Triple threat rules. Daniel Bryan, Shinsuke Nakamura, and the champion Seth Rollins in a triple threat contest for the NLW World title. But is Rollins going to walk out here tonight with the championship? WrestleMania could very well change after our main event. It is Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton, NLW World Championship on the line. And you can see they look into each other's cold, dark eyes. Randy Orton, unaware that his car has been taken by Stone Cold, is focused on this title match. And look at that, goes for the RKO already. And also goes for the curb stomp, does Rollins. Whipped off the ropes, leapfrogs, goes back underneath and delivers a beautiful dropkick to the Apex Predator. And Orton wasn't expecting such a quick start. Now Seth Rollins, running off the ropes, goes for a two. Oh my god! It's caught into a power slam on the ramp. Randy Orton striking in midair, catching the Architect and slamming him onto the hard steel. And picked up again for his draping TDT onto the hard concrete, and Rollins' brain scrambled with that one. Randy Orton measuring his man. Goes for the pun. With a roll up and a kick out. And a thrust kick from Seth Rollins, the NLW World Champion. A title which he's held since last WrestleMania. Randy Orton meets him on the top rope. With a strength from Orton. Deadlift. High angle vertical suplex. Rollins again stomped in the face. Orton has no chill whatsoever. He is vicious. He will stay on his man, and after that DDT, are we going to see a brand new NLW World Champion? Randy Orton poised, ready to strike for the RKO, but a backslide. Rollins once again reverses it. He's done his homework, and the kick straight into the clothesline from Orton. Both men so evenly matched in this contest, which was made to prevent Randy Orton from suing the company. After all, the NLW Commissioner went to Orton's home last week, beat him up in front of the world. And Orton getting compensated with a world title match, the crossbody With a roll through into a Falcon Arrow. Rollins displaying a lot of heart here in this contest. If he makes it past Orton tonight, he's got a triple threat date with Daniel Bryan and Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania, and goes for the frog splash. Hits it, but a kick out from Orton. And you have to believe that Rollins is still hurting after being assaulted by Shinsuke Nakamura at the start of the program. Go for that ripcord knee, but turned around and cracking the spine of Seth Rollins, the very same spine that had a massive crate driven into it backstage by Shinsuke earlier tonight. Randy Orton, go for the RKO, but thrown out. Face planting. The rampway. Rollins on the move with a tope suicida. Wiping out Orton. This is Rollins' chance. Can he get his man back in the ring and capitalise? Orton's down. Rollins looking for high risk. Will it be high reward for the Architect? Messes his mouth. Oh, wait a minute! That's Shinsuke Nakamura in the RKO. Nakamura coming back with a low blow. Rollins is still the champion. Orton will not be happy. But Shinsuke killing two birds with one stone, taking out Rollins and also ensuring that the world title stays in the match that he's going to compete for at Mania. But more! Hold your horses, folks! Because that's the music of the Commissioner Stone Cold Steve Austin riding in on Randy Orton's expensive Lamborghini. Austin telling Orton what he thinks of him. Meanwhile in the ring, Shinsuke with a knee. And slamming Orton on the hood of his most prized possession, that car. The Lamborghini that Austin stole the keys from. The windshield has been smashed, and meanwhile Nakamura continues to top the world champ Rollins. Oh, wait a minute! Where the hell did he come from? It's Daniel Bryan! Bryan, who was taken out by Nakamura last week as well, getting revenge on Nakamura here tonight. Bryan with that chair, he's leaning in. Rollins sneaking up behind Bryan. Bryan thought it was someone else. And there's Kinshasa. Well, a misunderstanding between Bryan and Rollins allows for Shinsuke to take advantage in this brawl. Oh my God! For the love of God! Austin thrown off the stage into the shards of broken glass. But a chair for Rollins, meanwhile in the ring, and a curb stomp. Chaos erupting, just days away from WrestleMania. And Austin gets his head slammed in that door courtesy of Randy Orton. Oh my God, what a chair shot. And Seth Rollins didn't know it was an accident. And he clatters Daniel Bryan with a chair and a curb stomp. Meanwhile, Randy Orton placing Stone Cold Steve Austin in the back of that car, slamming it shut. Nakamura's down, Bryan's down. Randy Orton going for a drive with Stone Cold Steve Austin days before WrestleMania. Absolute carnage, absolute chaos. What's going to happen at Mania? Austin versus Orton, Bryan, Nakamura and Rollins with the world title on the line. It is a night you will never forget. Join us, WrestleMania coming soon.